I think you might like it if you're into music. Okay, that's a lot. Indian, they have dogs in the band. It's really cool. What is going on, my mates? Hope everyone's doing extremely well. Jimmy Neutron's mom coming back at you with another motion picture show. Just on our way to the post office right now. I like how I said hour as if this is like Dora or something, but just going over to PostNet, not the actual post office, but to drop off some Mates Club orders. I don't know if you can see them back there. There's actually a lot, and it just makes me so happy because y'all are so supportive, and it just means the world to me because it's, I don't know, I just love shipping stuff out and making clothes. So thank you so much if you've supported. If you'd still like to support the upcoming brand, there are 3 smalls left in black and then in white, running low on all sizes, but I think the only size that's sold out is extra large. So if you'd like to, great. If you wouldn't like to, great. Love you just as much regardless. We're almost at the topic of the actual video, but I just have to be a sellout here for just a few more seconds and just show you how sexy this white shirt looks. Like, just let me put this on for, just hold on. These are printed on Comfort Colors, by the way, and they're stupidly soft, and if you already have gotten yours in the mail, which you haven't yet, because there's no way, but if you have, they're really soft, and you're gonna know about it soon.
What we do here is go back.
Alrighty, now how freaking ugly is this? Not very ugly at all is the correct answer. But for real though, my mates, they are still available if you'd like to buy them. If you would, that'd be sick, but if you don't want to, cool. Here we go. Here's the graphic one more time. Now let's get into the video. I also do take requests, such as if you'd like me to kiss something before I ship it out, just let me know, leave it in the order notes, and I will take care of it. I'll even put on some lipstick, you know, leave the lip print, whatever you need, just leave it in the order notes, please. My favorite song of 2018. You know what, I'm gonna turn off the car, that's annoying, we're turning that off. My favorite song of 2018. So I thought that this is a pretty darn good year for music. Not the best year that I've lived through and listened through, but I thought that it was a very, very solid year. We had some good records, we had some good songs, some good singles, some bad singles, so it was pretty hard for me to choose my favorite song, but also not hard at the same time. But I do have 3 honorable mentions that I would like to honorably mention before we get into my favorite song, so here they are. Song number 1 is Upside Down by The Story So Far. I love this song so much. It's kind of slow, it's catchy, it's got a little build to it. I just love it so much. It's actually my favorite song that they've ever put out. Check out Proper Dose if you haven't. This is honorable mention number 1. Moving on to honorable mention number 2 would be Somewhere a Judge by Hopalong. It kind of goes like this. It's kind of like, it's actually kind of sounds like McDonald's or something, but it's seriously a really, really good song. If you like female vocals that are just super sexy, delicious, saucy, Frances Quinlan is an amazing vocalist, one of my favorite ever, honestly. Hopalong is such a good band. If you've never heard of Hopalong, go check them out. Like, close off this video, honestly, as much as I'd love your viewership, go check out Hopalong, Somewhere a Judge, and their record that came out this year called Bark Your Head Off Dog. The final and 12th honorable mention will go to Another Head for Hydra by this band called Me Without You. One word, all lowercase letters. They're just an insanely good band. I don't even know what to call them. We'll call them indie, experimental, alternative, rock and roll, all mixed together. They're so good. I don't even know how to describe this band. You just got to go listen to them. Please go listen to them, because their record called Untitled, or just their Untitled record, is insane. It was in my top of the year list. You got to go check it out. If you've never heard of Me Without You, that upsets me, dude, and you should go listen to them. Oh yes, also before we begin, really quickly, I am not trying to appropriate any culture in any type of way at all. I just have a really unfortunate, I don't even think it's a pimple, I think it was like this weird ingrown hair, because I shave my eyebrows and they get hairy, like, so I don't get a unibrow, and that's it. I think that's what happened. So just want to clear the air on that really quick before we get started. And it's funny, I have an absurd amount of people go, your eyebrows are great, what do you do to them? And I feel so bad, because literally all I do is just shave it with a razor before I get a unibrow. So I don't really put in any work. So if anyone wants my eyebrows or wants to trade, I'm totally cool with it, because I feel bad taking up these eyebrows. Alrighty, the number 1 song of the entire year. My favorite song of the entire year, drum roll please, it is San Marcos by Brockhampton. This song is so effing good. Brockhampton, they're a boy band, right? They're kind of known for their more hip-hop style, but I urge you to check this out even if you are not into hip-hop at all, because I would personally describe this as an alternative rock and roll type song. It was even played on an alternative rock music station in Los Angeles, California. So I mean, like that right there, you know what I mean? Los Angeles. A lot of people think that it's funny that I say Los Angeles as opposed to LA because I'm from California, because everyone just says LA. I kind of say both, but I just like to say Los Angeles. It's the city of the Lost Angels or whatever it is. So my favorite song of the year is San Marcos by Brockhampton. So what? You know, like, who cares, right? Probably no one. So what are we gonna do now? We're going to read the lyrics together because I think the lyrics are a big selling point in this song. I know that's pretty rare for most songs, but yeah, I think the lyrics are a pretty big selling point here, so we're gonna check those out together. Everyone has a verse in this. I think almost everyone has a verse in this song except for maybe Bareface, but anyway, let's just jump right into it. To directly contradict that last statement, I just want to thank y'all so much for 4,000 subscribers, 4,000 mates on the channel. Seriously, thank you so much. Like, it seriously blows my mind. I know, like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, like, it means the world to me, blah blah blah, like, but seriously, like, seriously, for real, my mates, if you're watching this, you have no idea how much it means to me. I don't know how to say that in a way that's not cringy or cliche. Genuinely, it means the world to me. Just know that. And I wish I could find some other better way to say it, but that is it right there. The first verse in this song is covered by the mate Matt Champion. He is a white member of the group. And why do I say that? Why does it even matter? Because I really do appreciate this group for their diversity. I think it is very cool. I think they even have this Indian guy named Ramil. Dude, if you're watching this, I know you're not, but I'm sorry if I got your race wrong. But yeah, they have black, white, Indian, they have dogs in the band. It's really cool. I genuinely do appreciate the diversity that they have in the band, on a serious note though. So verse 1 by Matt Champion goes something like this. We're gonna read it, then we're gonna analyze it together. Big old whiskey on them icy rocks, flood down some veins like Oxy does. I need fresh air, I need oxygen. Who the hell you fooling? It's so obvious. I don't feel it, I don't see it, this is blasphemy. I can't help but feel like you was after me. Is you drinking for the pain? Is you drinking for fun? There's a party outside till the morning gon' come. Is you dancing all alone? Is you dancing for someone? There's a party outside. No, the night is young. Is you having fun? Okay, that's a lot. So obviously he is referring to a party. He's talking about whiskey on them rocks, which just means some ice, and he's talking about how it flows down your veins like Oxy does, referring to OxyContin, of course. It is a drug that you should never ever do, no matter what, under any circumstances, but he relates it to that. It's a nice little metaphor. I don't know, I'm not that smart with words. Flows down like Oxy does, but it's whiskey, so you get it. And then I also really like how he's kind of questioning why people are at the party. Not questioning like, why are you here, but like, are you here for yourself or for other people? Are you dancing with yourself or for other people? Like, why are you here? Almost like, why am I even here? What's the reason that I'm here? I think it's very interesting. And as far as the last line goes, is you having fun? I think he's not only talking to everyone at the party itself. Whoops, I just hit the camera. But I think that he's also kind of asking himself that question, like a self-reflective question. Next up, we have The Bridge by the one and only Kevin Abstract, who you could, I guess, say is the founder of this whole group and project. That may be accurate, that may be inaccurate, but at the very least, he is somewhat the figurehead of this group, the leader, the most known one. I don't think that's even something you can really even argue about, but he takes the bridge on this song and it goes a little something like this. And I actually am not completely sure what is being said here as far as the meaning goes, but we're going to read it together and maybe we can analyze it together and you can comment below and tell me what it means or something. Say it with your chest, say it with your chest, pray it work again, putting diamonds on my back, putting diamonds on my back, yeah. Say it with your chest, say it with your chest, pray it work again, putting diamonds on my back, putting diamonds on my back, yeah. I honestly have no idea what that means. Maybe something to do with money, something the weight of something on his back with money. I don't know. I have no idea. That's honestly the best that I can do for that one. I really do like the bridge though. It sounds really, really good. If you've never heard this song, just click off and listen to it right now. Seriously. The chorus of the song, the next part in this track, is nailed down by the mate Bareface. Sometimes he'll come on a record and bless us with his beautiful voice, but on Iridescence he has more moments like that, which I find very cool. I think due to the departure of Amir Van, which still bums me out. I don't agree with all the garbage that surrounds that, whatever, but like his presence is what I miss in the band. But anyway, let's read this little short chorus by Bareface. 2 words. No, I'm just kidding. It's 1 word, Bareface. But you know, if I waste my time talking about what ain't mine, and you know I'll be last in line, just like last night. Now, my interpretation of this is that he's talking about people that are basically jealous of Brockhampton and what they are doing. Like he says, if I waste my time talking about what ain't mine, you know I'll be last in line. And I kind of think that that goes along with the phrase that people who are jealous and just hate, they never actually win. They're never winners, maybe for the short term, but never for the long term. It's always the people that just focus on their craft, hone in what they're good at, practice, develop their talents. They get to the first in line. And when he says just like last night, maybe that is referring to the party that Matt Champion was talking about. Maybe not. I don't even know if that actually makes sense based on my interpretation of this lyric. If you think this interpretation is super duper wrong, please let me know. That's kind of why I'm making this, because I also want to hear your thoughts on this as well. The next verse of this song is by Dom McLennan. He is probably the best one in the group at rapping. He is not my favorite in the group by any means. I think he's amazing and I do love him, but I think from a technical, objective standpoint, he is by far the best and most talented rapper with the way that he words things, with his flows, and just all that stuff. Now, this verse is kind of long, so we're going to just read through it really quick, and then I'm going to break down some individual parts of it, what I think, and then hopefully you'll give your thoughts as well, like on the other verses. I said, who that, lurking in the shadows, trying to catch me liberating spirits from the gallows. They want to blackball me, but I held my avocados. Then they melt down like the hash we mix in our tobacco, circle tighter than the Castro. They feeding you Castrol. You'd think that it's gas, you turn the key, it's a fiasco. Could be stronger than vibranium, don't mean that I ain't fragile. Grapple with reality to break out of these shackles. Dang, this guy always has a lot to say. It's always really heavy, it's always really catchy. You almost kind of miss it, but let's just talk about this for a second. So for the first half of this verse, this is kind of my interpretation. Forgive me, I'm going to be kind of looking at it as I'm talking and analyzing, but I think that what he means when he says, who that lurking in the shadows, trying to catch me liberating spirits from the gallows, I think he's talking about white people and just white people being racist, or just people in general being racist when he says that they want to blackball him, but he held his avocados. I don't know what that is like a metaphor for or a symbol for, but I think that's what he's getting at, is just racism that black people have to deal with on a daily basis. Again, I could be completely wrong. And then he says, then they melt down like the hash we mix in our tobacco. I think that he means like eventually people like that often die out. They never last. Anyone that's just truly hateful or racist or bigoted in any sort of way, they never last. They end up melting down. And what he means by that, he says, the hash we mix in our tobacco. Now there's this thing called a spliff, right? It's half tobacco, half plants, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what he's getting at, I think. And we have the second part, circle tighter than the Castro. I believe that he would be referring to Fidel Castro. And then he says, they feeding you Castrol. I think that's some type of oil. I looked it up just a second ago, actually, because I was like, I think that's what they fed Tom and Jerry, like when they were bad or something. No, maybe that's Castro oil. I don't even know. Anyway, he said, you'd think that it's gas, you turn the key, it's a fiasco. Could be stronger than vibranium, don't mean that I ain't fragile. Vibranium, again, that's something that I had to look up, just basically unbreakable metal. But basically he's saying, but even if he's that strong, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have emotions, can't feel things, that he can't feel low on certain days, that he can't be broken down, etc., etc. Grapple with reality to break out of these shackles. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if I had to take a guess, you know what, I'm actually not sure what that means, so I'm just going to be completely honest, I have no idea. If you do, let me know. Next up, verse number 3 is a verse by the mate Joba. He has a bowl cut now. He's looking pretty fire. I usually like his stuff. This verse is quite a bit more straightforward than Dom's. So we're just gonna jump in. We're gonna read it. It's pretty heavy. I think you might like it if you're into music. All right, you ready? Suicidal thoughts, but I won't do it. Take that how you want. It's important, I admit it. I'm afraid of commitment. Don't know how to fix it. Maybe codependent. Can't tell the difference. When the push comes to shove, I'd rather bend than break. But something's gotta give. Ain't that what they say? When you're torn between reality and a choice you could have made or should have made, they're not the same. I'm not the same. Maybe I'm broken. Either way, I'm clinging on closely. I know it's unhealthy. Appreciate your patience. I know that I'm selfish. Do my best to be selfless. I know that I'm changing. I know that I'm changing. Oh my goodness, that is just, again, that is very, very straightforward. I don't really think I have to tell you what he's saying because it's pretty much straight up. It's just right there. Obviously, he's been dealing with a lot. He's been going through a lot. I mean, they had to kick one of their BFFs slash family members out of the band. They became stupidly famous this year, like insanely famous, as if 2017 didn't make them famous enough. They're just like, in 2018. So I'm sure he's going through a lot. You know, you can say like, oh, he's a celebrity, makes a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, they have their own set of problems, my mate. You know what I mean? Like, just because you make a lot of money and you're famous, that doesn't mean you don't have problems. They may be privileged problems. I think I just spit on the camera. But yeah, Joba, this is a really good verse, my mate. I'm sure you're watching this. I just know you are, my mate. So great verse. I loved it. After that, you have the London Community Gospel Choir chiming in to do the last little singing bit, and it is just so beautiful. Please go watch the music video if you have not. This song is incredible. The outro is incredible. It's beautiful. It's really something else. You just go watch it. Go listen to this song if you never have. Thank you so much for checking out this video, my mates. My video memory card is almost out of space, so that is why if I sound a little bit rushed, it's because I am. But thank you so much for 4K subscribers. That literally blows my mind. If you haven't subscribed yet, freaking, it's free. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can also follow me on social media if you want, whatever. Only if you want to, of course. But my mate, seriously, thank you so much. Can't wait for 2019. It's going to be good. It's going to be saucy. Mates Club forever, and I'll see you mates soon. Bye.